All right, today we're pulling back the curtain on a really powerful global simulation, one that puts you right in the heart of international diplomacy. We're talking about Model United Nations.
I mean, it's a huge question, right? How do all these different countries actually get in a room together to debate, negotiate, and decide on the biggest issues facing our world? And what if you could actually experience that whole high-stakes process for yourself?
Well, that's exactly what Model United Nations, or MUN, is all about. And this is not just some after-school club. It's a full-on simulation that literally drops you into the shoes of a world leader, turning a classroom into a stage for global debate.
So in MUN, you aren't just a spectator learning about the United Nations from some textbook. Not at all. You become a part of the machinery, a real gear in the incredibly complex world of diplomacy. You're no longer just a student. You are a delegate. That's your official title, and it's a big deal. It means you're carrying the weight, the perspective, and the responsibility of an entire nation on your shoulders. So, as a delegate, your mission is crystal clear. You get assigned a country, maybe even a specific leader, and your job is to completely step into their shoes. You have to defend their official stance on a topic, and here's the kicker: even if you personally disagree with it. That's the real challenge, and honestly, that's where the magic of it all happens. Okay, so what does that mission actually involve? Well, being a delegate is a journey. It's one that takes you from some really deep research all the way to crafting potential real-world solutions. And this journey is pretty intense. It all starts when you get your assignment, but the real work, the heavy lifting, is in the research. You have to know your country's history and its policies inside and out before you can even think about jumping into a debate, forming alliances, and ultimately writing those all-important resolutions. And this really gets to the true spirit of the whole simulation. The goal isn't to win an argument or be the loudest person in the room. Nope. Just like in the real UN, success is all about your ability to negotiate, to compromise, and to build a consensus around solutions that can actually work. So you've got a room full of passionate delegates. How do you stop the whole thing from just descending into chaos? Well, it all comes down to the formal rules of engagement. This is the framework that allows real diplomacy to actually happen. You can kind of think of MUN having two sides. On the one hand, you've got this rigid, formal structure, the rules of procedure, motions, organized debates, but all of that just serves the other, more human side, the art of negotiation, building alliances, and finding that elusive compromise. And this isn't just some generic debate. The sessions are designed to mirror the actual procedures of UN bodies, everything from the massive General Assembly to the high-stakes Security Council. It adds this really powerful dose of realism to everything. The end product of all this debate and collaboration is a resolution. This is a formal document that spells out the committee's collective solutions to some of the world's biggest problems, whether that's tackling climate change, regulating cybersecurity, or responding to a humanitarian crisis. Okay, so it's an intense simulation for sure, but what's the real takeaway? This is where MUN goes way beyond being just a debate and starts building concrete skills for your future. The experience builds skills that will last you a lifetime. I mean, yeah, your research and public speaking gets way better, but you also learn the invaluable art of diplomacy, how to really see complex problems from a global perspective, how to act with purpose, and how to speak fearlessly. And maybe the core of it all is learning how to present a strong, convincing argument, while also genuinely respecting viewpoints that are completely different from your own. Now, that's a skill that's valuable far, far beyond the conference room. This quote just captures the essence of MUN perfectly. It's a platform that challenges you. It's not just an activity, it's a challenge to think beyond your own borders, to act with tact and strategy, and to find the courage to speak with clarity on a global stage. Because ultimately, Model United Nations isn't just some academic exercise. It's a training ground. It's where future leaders, thinkers, and problem solvers are learning, right now, how to engage with our incredibly complex world. And it really just asks one powerful question. Are you ready to start solving the problems of tomorrow, today?